In the world of superheroes, where extraordinary powers exist and countless maniacs have the ability to destroy entire planets, even whole universes, we all know about Hulk, the strongest version of Marvel's Hulk, who is said to be capable of leveling entire planets in his rage. On the other side, there's Broly, a legendary character from Dragon Ball, who harbors uncontrollable fury whenever he transforms into the legendary Super Saiyan. But when it comes to true strength, Hulk's feats extend to the cosmic level. In the comics, we've seen Hulk destroy a universe, lift mountains weighing up to 150 billion tons, and smash asteroids twice the size of Earth. This power far surpasses anything Broly has ever achieved. Moreover, Hulk is much faster, able to keep up with Silver Surfer, an entity whose speed far exceeds that of light. Even though Broly may be faster than light, it still cannot compare to Hulk's sheer speed and absolute power. But before we delve deeper into the debate, please hit the subscribe button, it will help us a lot. Thank you very much, and remember to enable notifications by clicking the bell icon. The clash between these two forces is like the encounter of fierce storms. One represents boundless chaos, the other, infinite wrath. The control over Bruce Banner's transformation is the key factor. If this is compromised, his life could be in grave danger, as when Hawkeye once shot a special arrow that Bruce himself had designed to prevent any risk. Hulk, no matter the circumstances, remains an unstoppable fighting machine, an unbeatable monster capable of battling for days on end. Hulk possesses the ability to adapt to any environment, whether it's the empty void of space, under immense pressure, or in the most intense battles. He has even faced off against Thor, the warrior god, in a battle moving at speeds nearly 300 trillion times the speed of light. It's no wonder the world fears Hulk, a giant destroyer, a green apple of destruction. While Broly has a high tolerance for damage, Hulk is nearly impossible to kill, with superior strength and endurance. The shockwave created by Goku wasn't enough to completely neutralize Hulk. Goku merely reduced its impact as best as he could. This explains why the force of the shockwave remained strong at its epicenter, where Goku had tried his hardest to cancel it out. But even though Goku has honed his skills in tougher battles, he has not been able to completely defeat Broly, let alone Hulk. The classic Savage Hulk might be the embodiment of a brutish and childlike being, but in reality, deep within Bruce Banner's shattered mind, there are thousands of different personas. Joe Fixit is a seasoned enforcer with streetwise cunning. Doc Green is a super genius with superior intellect, and Devil Hulk is the embodiment of the father Bruce never had. People always fear the prospect of a rampaging Hulk destroying the world, but few realize the complexity behind that gigantic facade. Savage Hulk once obliterated an entire universe with a thunderous clap and took down Hyperion, a survivor of universal destruction, with a single punch. The limits of Hulk's rage have far surpassed the superiority of Maximus and Broly. Even if Broly gains the upper hand, Hulk still has enough power to keep him in check. Although Broly might possess the strength to defeat Hulk, it wouldn't be an easy task. In the Dragon Ball universe, characters have reduced their opponents to a cellular level and subatomic particles. Therefore, if Hulk's regenerative powers cannot overcome subatomic destruction, he could potentially be erased by a sufficiently powerful attack from Broly. In his normal and Akari state, I believe Hulk would defeat Broly. But when facing full-power Super Saiyan, that's another story. Their battle would be a clash of superhuman entities, where every blow could reshape the universe. On the surface, Broly seems like a gentle and harmless human being, evoking no sense of threat. But don't be fooled by appearances. From the moment he was born, his power level reached an astounding 10,000, a figure that would intimidate anyone. However, Broly only truly began to reveal his destructive nature when he learned how to harness his hidden potential. In Super Saiyan form, he could overwhelm both Goku and Vegeta, even when they used their most powerful transformations like Super Saiyan Blue, or even Golden Frieza, who once terrified the entire universe. We all know that Goku, Vegeta, and Frieza possess the strength to obliterate planets with a single punch. Yet, this does not intimidate Broly. Even in Akari form, he would be an extremely tough challenge for Hulk. Even though Bruce Banner was shot in the head during a secret war, causing issues with his connection to Hulk, Broly's power is still enough to challenge Hulk, who returned after 9 months. Contrary to what you might think, Hulk would not easily be torn apart by Broly and rendered incapable of regeneration. In fact, Hulk is far stronger and more resilient than the multi-planetary level that Broly can achieve. But Broly is not just a destruction machine. Under the harsh training of Paragus, Broly was forced to become a deadly warrior, whether he wanted to or not. Like most Saiyans, Broly can harness Ki, his internal life force, transforming it into an unparalleled energy source in life or death battles. Hulk delivered a brutal and relentless assault on Broly. Don't forget, Hulk has defeated powerful gods like Thor and Hercules, Formidable demons such as Ghost Rider, Darkness, and Chernobog, and strong challengers like Gladiator, Sentry, Hyperion, and many others. With such impressive feats, can Broly really stand up to Hulk? Hulk's power surpasses Broly not only in destructive capability but also in sheer attack potency, far beyond what Broly can handle. Hulk can obliterate his enemies down to the cellular, or even subatomic level. I believe that even if Broly activates his Super Saiyan power, a direct hit from Hulk would be enough to vaporize him instantly. The fact is, Broly, with his combat style leaning towards physical strength, often begins battles with punches rather than long-range energy attacks. Hulk doesn't need elaborate techniques to win. With his devastating Meteor Punch, Hulk can crush anything, whether it's Broly's massive Omega Storm or any other powerful technique. Even though Broly might use his ki to fly, control remotely, or paralyze his opponent, he's still a warrior who's learning to adapt after a lifetime of isolation in the universe. Hulk is the nightmare Broly would never want to face. Most Saiyans become stronger after each near-death experience, but Broly's strength is particularly tied to his intense emotions. When his rage flares, Broly doesn't need to transform to achieve superior power, but don't think he can't do it. Broly can transform into a Super Saiyan without the need for excessive effort. He carries a fury that, while lacking in all the hair, is no less fierce, something that frustrates even Frieza. Although Broly has never fully unlocked the potential of Super Saiyan and can't compete with the ultimate forms of Goku and Vegeta, he remains a formidable threat. While Hulk and Broly facing off would make the differences clear. Hulk, with his strength, speed, agility, durability, and healing factor, all of which increase as his adrenaline rises, would become a living nightmare. However, Broly cannot survive in the vacuum of space, where Hulk can exist effortlessly. Broly didn't destroy Earth while fighting Gogeta thanks to his ki control, a sophisticated control that allowed him to maintain power without causing global catastrophe. But Hulk is different. Hulk can't restrain his overwhelming power. If their battle took place on an alien planet, it would inevitably be destroyed. When that happens, Broly would fall in the cold void of space, where he can't breathe, can't fight, and can't survive. In the grand scheme of the Dragon Ball universe, shockwaves from the Clash of Warriors can spread at speeds 240 million times faster than light. At that time, Goku, in his base form, was incredibly powerful. Just imagine how terrifying his strength would be when transformed into Super Saiyan, or when fused with Vegeta into Gogeta, a being far more powerful than the sum of its parts. Broly, facing an enraged Super Saiyan with enough power to shatter reality, engaged in a merciless battle. In his rage, Hulk finally began to gain the upper hand, forcing Broly on the defensive. However, no one should think that Broly would only rely on sheer physical punches. When his physical attacks failed to defeat Hulk, Broly's rage intensified, and he began experimenting with devastating chi blasts. But when even that didn't work, Broly pushed his power to its highest level, achieving the Super Saiyan full power state. With all his might and fury concentrated, Broly unleashed one final attack, and with it, Hulk was defeated. Yet, Hulk's strength, while incredible, wasn't enough to match the cosmic-level power that Goku surpassed, even in his base form in Dragon Ball Super. Broly, with his explosive rage, surpassed his limits and proved that not just anyone could survive the battle of gods and monsters. This shows that Hulk's power ranges from planet level to multiplanetary destruction, which is terrifying on its own. But even scarier, he has faced Silver Surfer, a being who can survive a supernova unscathed. Though Hulk lost that battle, it was only because Silver Surfer had unique abilities, including draining the gamma radiation from Hulk's body, reverting him to his human form. Hulk may be pushed back to weaker forms, but that doesn't diminish the threat he poses. And Broly, though he fairly lost to Gogeta, still wields legendary Super Saiyan power that keeps every opponent on edge. The Warriors have been set, and we've analyzed every possible outcome. The struggle for control between Hulk and Bruce Banner is always unpredictable, and there's no guarantee Hulk will have Bruce's genius in the fight. However, Hulk's healing factor is undeniable. It's so insane that Broly wouldn't be able to defeat him, unless he. The battle will be a violent and fierce storm, where survival depends on absolute destructive power. Although the legendary Super Saiyan Broly is considered stronger and can withstand attacks from Gogeta Blue without injury, this isn't simply about raw strength. Super Saiyan is already 400 times stronger than Goku's base form, but when that power was upgraded in Dragon Ball Super, Goku became a force 30 times greater than Hulk, and that's not even counting Super Saiyan Blue or Gogeta's power. However, while Sentry may have ended Bruce Banner and weakened Hulk after the battle, I still see this as a balanced match, as WWH Hulk still held the upper hand against Sentry. Hulk has limitless potential for raw power, as Beyonder once said, but rage can't last forever. Just like when Goku crossed half of planet Namek in the blink of an eye, a planet much larger than Earth. With the power of Kamehameha, Goku has managed to control forces that far exceed the speed of light. He pierced a hole in King Kai's planet, a celestial body with a density 10 times that of Earth, and effortlessly lifted thousands of tons of the heaviest metals in Universe 7. Broly was able to go toe-to-toe with both Vegeta and Goku in an intense battle, forcing them to fuse into Gogeta. However, when Gogeta emerged, Broly began to feel the significant gap in power. Without the wish to Shenron, Broly might have faced death. In the past, Hulk at his weakest, Joe Fixit, was considered insignificant, but he has recently been empowered by a new source of cosmic radiation. With this strength, Sunshine Joe Fixit was able to completely overpower All-Father Thor and tear apart the UFOs as if they were fragile paper. However, even this Hulk would struggle to defeat Broly. Despite his impressive feats in the universe, Joe has yet to fully unlock his potential. In this battle, Joe is not the leader. But with all this strength, the legendary Broly still surpasses World Breaker Hulk by thousands, even millions of times. Although Hulk's power may continually increase, so does Broly's, and it's uncertain whether Hulk can keep up before being completely overwhelmed. There have been times when Hulk's body couldn't withstand the pressure and forced him to revert back to Bruce Banner. When it comes to Broly and other characters in Dragon Ball, don't confuse Hulk's battles with weaker opponents. There's no evidence that Hulk truly conquered Satan directly, he simply dispersed the cloudy image of his enemy. Hulk even admitted that he did so just to buy time. With the ability to fly and move quickly, Broly has a significant advantage in controlling the battlefield. While Hulk has been winning against his brother for decades, from the 60s until now, it seems like nothing can stop his power. However, in the past 3 years alone, if Devil Hulk were to face Broly, he would have no difficulty in destroying Broly. Devil Hulk has defeated gods barehanded, showing no mercy even to the strongest attacks from Hercules and Jane Thor. Mighty warriors like Rulk, Vision and Rogue have all been powerless against his strength, proving that in this battle, nothing can compare to the destruction that Devil Hulk brings. Devil Hulk is not only intelligent but also extremely ruthless and powerful. He wouldn't hesitate to destroy Broly, because his goal is not the life of his opponent, but to protect Bruce's safety. Hulk cannot be stopped when injured, he heals instantly and becomes exponentially stronger with each passing second. Devil Hulk has mastered the techniques Broly used to deal with Goku and has controlled his Gamma Flow for decades. Though he has only recently gained a new perspective, Gamma Blasts have always been a significant part of Hulk's arsenal. He can attack from a distance with energy, and once the gap is closed. Broly's force field and paralysis abilities are mere barriers against Hulk's might. Given Broly's power, having endured devastating attacks from Gogeta Blue, who is millions of times stronger than World Breaker, the most crucial question arises: can Broly overcome Hulk's immortality to defeat him and achieve a spectacular victory? Arrow Bruce took months to return from the dead, and when he resurrected with Broly's terrifying power, there is no doubt he could wipe Hulk off the face of the earth without leaving a trace to regenerate. Just like every battle in Dragon Ball Z, Hulk has proven to be a formidable opponent, but when faced with a Broly who amplifies his power through rage, Hulk is not easily defeated with his superior skills. He can prolong the fight. Professor Hulk and Joe Fixit are the only ones I believe Broly might struggle against. In reality, Sunshine Joe Fixit could easily tear Broly apart. The sight of Broly being beaten by Sunshine Joe Fixit would be an unimaginable battle, with every punch and attack executed with irresistible brutality. Broly's strength lies in Ki, and through Ki, he can harness an almost endless source of energy, which is then converted into devastating attacks. However, to achieve his maximum power, Broly must elevate his Ki levels so that his physical stats can sustain the enormous energy he generates. Broly's strength is not his true nature, like it is with Hulk, but a byproduct of the stored Ki within his body. Meanwhile, Hulk increases his physical stats at an astonishing rate thanks to Gamma energy, rather than having to manipulate energy like Broly. When Hulk's body is overloaded with Gamma, he achieves the strength of energy attacks. However, the unparalleled power of Super Saiyan, combined with superior technique control and the extreme fury of a Saiyan, sealed the fate of the Green Giant in this battle. Though Hulk can rapidly increase his physical power, he stands no chance against Broly, a foe with infinite Ki and masterful combat skills. This battle was incredibly intense and frenzied, but in the end, Broly stands victorious, defeating Hulk in an undeniable victory. His overwhelming power will triumph over Hulk's overwhelming power due to AoE, AP, and ultimately the distance that flight and Ki allow Broly to cover. Just like how Broly in the novel could sense Frieza's punches and chose to dodge them instead of tanking them like he did throughout his battle with Goku Vegeta. Hulk fights 80 to 90% of the time, with Goku occasionally winning, but not often. The reason for my change in belief is simple: DBS Broly. Broly would struggle, really struggle, to defeat Hulk. Hulk vs. Broly is likely a 60/40 match in favor of Hulk. What do you think? I know you will have thoughts and feelings about this. Thank you for watching. That's the video for today. Let us know your opinions. We hope you enjoyed the video. We'll stop here, and thank you very much.